Here's exactly how I went from $0 to $10,000 with no rich parent, just a plan, hustle, and discipline. I saved my first $10,000 by age 19, and this shows that anybody can do it as long as you put your mind to it. I set the goal of $10,000 because I wanted freedom. I also wanted to know that it's possible for anybody to save $10,000. Also, saving $10,000 gives you options whether you want to start your own business. You can also invest into the stock market, build your first emergency fund, or buy whatever you want. How I actually did it. So going back to high school, I used to play football. Once the season was over and I knew that I didn't want to go to college, the first thing I did was started selling purses online through Facebook Marketplace. Also, I posted it on my socials. So what I started doing was I used to go to Marshall's, Ross, and anywhere else that you can buy luxury purses for cheap. I would go on Facebook Marketplace, offer up, and just post these and meet up with the customer and sell it to them. And if I couldn't sell the purses, what I would do, you would have like 30 days to 14 days to return it. And if I didn't sell it by then, I used to return the bags. So essentially what I did was risk-free, because if I didn't sell it, I would just be able to return the bags. And if I didn't return the bags, that would mean I made a profit. And with selling purses, I made about $10,000, and the margin was like $40, $50 each handbag, because you're not really going to make too much. But this is something that I did just to get started off, making some money. I'm fresh from high school. I've never worked. And yeah, this is what I did to get started. Now, after a few weeks after selling purses, what I did was I started to look for a job. So my first job ever was at Lowe's. I started working there for about $12 an hour, I believe.
I'm rich.
And what I did here, since I didn't have no monthly rent or no bills, I saved up all the cash that I made from Lowe's, and that got me to about $7,000 or so within a few months. Working at Lowe's, I was making about $300 to $400 every 2 weeks. That would mean anywhere from $600 to $800 a month, right? And I also bought some food and stuff like that. So all of it was in pure savings. But within this time, I kept my spendings low. I didn't splurge on food or items. I was also living with my mom, like I said, so I wasn't paying rent. One piece that everyone fails at is when they save a good chunk, they spend it. Usually the things they buy is expensive clothes, expensive shoes, items, or they even put a down payment on a brand new car, which can set you back financially really, really far. In your journey, it might be hard to not buy that new iPhone or designer clothes. You just have to want it bad enough and stay disciplined to keep stacking. I always looked at buying items that I didn't need as burning money. As my goal was to reach financial freedom as early as possible, I know I didn't want to work for life. And for me, it's also just a waste of money, especially if you're not doing good financially. If you do good financially, then okay, you can splurge a little bit, but I would not recommend spending money that you can't afford on buying items you don't need. Each dollar you save builds towards your financial freedom to do whatever you want. Like for example, so imagine if you had $1 billion, most of you guys would quit working tomorrow and start doing the things you enjoy. Lesson learned. The hardest part isn't making the money, it's keeping it. If you can live below your means and stay focused, you can hit your $10,000 mark just like me, faster than you think. It does not take too long as long as you stay disciplined, you keep your spendings low, and you stay focused. Now that's it for the video. Hope you guys learned something from this video. If you guys don't mind subscribing down low, if you're serious about money, I'm documenting my full journey to reach financial freedom. So if you guys want to be a part of that, please hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.